Hey girls, welcome back to my channel. I'm not gonna hold y'all too long in this video. I don't want to make this video longer than it has to be. So I did do the bald cap method off camera. As you can see, I just took some concealer and I took a little bit of concealer and a little bit of foundation to mix to my skin tone as far as the bald cap method. And then I did customize this wig off camera. So I plucked it off camera, I bleached it off camera and stuff like that. I just feel like it's so many videos like that on YouTube. And this is a 13x4 frontal wig, I believe. And then it is just a regular transparent lace. I always make sure my lace is a little bit lighter than me so I can tint it the way that I want it to be tinted. And then this is the lace tint from, I can't remember the name, but as you can see on the picture, and you can just get it from your local beauty supplies. And I use that all over, and I think it is the color dark brown. It might be tan or dark brown, but I think it's medium brown. Sorry, it's medium brown. And I just sprayed that all over my lace. And then also I'm going to take some Got To Be, the yellow bottle, and just also spray that in there just to hold it in there, because sometimes this lace tint does kind of run and it kind of gets messy. So you have to be careful when you're using it, because like I said, it does get a little bit messy. And then I'm going to take my blow dryer and just blow it all together, make sure it's dry. Okay, let's get into this install. On this part, you will basically just see me lining up my hairline as far as the lace hairline with my natural hairline. I don't like to rush this part because I feel like this is the most important part of your install, because you want it to be as natural as possible. And I like for mine to mimic my natural hairline as much as possible. I move it up just an inch on my forehead a little bit, and then I have to make sure that my sides are right. I feel like the edges are the most important part. So that does take me a little bit of a minute to actually get it lined up right before I actually start cutting my lace and gluing my lace down. And then you will see me take my hot comb and I would just press like the edges, the sides, and the front, just to get that extra hair out the way, those extra little flyaways out the way before I actually start cutting my lace and gluing everything down. This just gives me a better view of what I'm working with, just to make sure everything is really lined up and looking the way that I want it to look. Now I'm about to get ready to cut my ear tabs off, cut the little extra lace off. Be careful when you do this part, because you don't want to cut like too much off and then you have like some of your hair is showing or your cap is showing on the sides, and I feel like that defeats the whole purpose of a frontal. So just make sure you are careful when you're cutting your ear tabs off. Don't cut too much off, but cut just enough off to where it fits and everything is looking right. Okay, y'all, so now it is time to lay our lace down, okay? So I'm just going to take some boho active. I am going out of town, so that's why I'm using boho active. I normally just use the regular kind, but like I said, I'm going out of town and it's going to be so hot and I don't want to sweat and you know, my lace and stuff start lifting or whatever, and that is not a look. So I'm going to take about 2 coats. I think I took 2 coats. I normally use about 2 coats. Sometimes people use 3, but I normally use 2 because I don't normally keep my installs in for a long time. And I'm just going to take that glue and run it all over my hairline on top of the lace, and then I'm going to go through and smooth everything out. And then you'll also see me cut my lace in 3 sections. I feel like if you cut it in 3 sections, it's easier to work with. I mean, it's easier to lay your lace down. Okay, as you can see, I am cutting my lace in 3 sections: the forehead, and then the edges, or whatever, the edges, the sides, whatever you want to call it. But long as you cut it in 3 sections, you don't necessarily have to, but I always cut it in 3 sections. And then I'm going to take an eyebrow pencil razor, and I'm going to cut my lace with it. I feel like if you cut it with scissors are a little bit too bulky, and you don't get that natural hairline type look. So I am going to take an eyebrow pencil razor, and I'm going to cut in a zigzag motion. You don't want to cut like straight across, because nobody has a super straight hairline. And plus that looks too wiggy. So you kind of want to cut in a zigzag motion. Now I'm just going to go back with my glue and lay the front parts that were lifting up a little bit as I was cutting my lace. And yeah, that'll pretty much be it for the actual install. Okay, now I'm gonna just take my Ruby Kisses powder. I believe this is in the color medium dark, something like that. And I'm just gonna take a little bit on my little makeup brush and blend it in on the lace so it looks a little bit more natural. Get rid of that little lighter color. And then I'm gonna take some alcohol, and I'm just gonna clean up everything. I'm gonna clean up my hairline, make sure I don't have any more like glue just laying on my forehead, or any more powder just laying around. Just kind of, you know, clean the whole look up. Okay, y'all, I forgot to tell y'all that I had already styled this wig. Soon as I got finished like customizing and stuff, I had styled it already, which I didn't even think about it until actually when I was installing the wig for this video. So I had already used my wax stick when I was like installing it and pressing everything out. That I just realized that the wax stick makes, of course, you know, when you add so many products to your hair, it starts to weigh it down, which, I mean, I guess it turned out pretty well for this video, but just do that step last. But yes, as you can see, I took my little wax stick, and then I'm going to take my hot comb, and I use these together just so I can press it out a little bit more, and it makes the install a little bit more flatter. And I'm going to define my part a little bit more. It's defined. I mean, it's the part in there, but it's not as defined as I need it to be. Okay, y'all, this is how the hair ended up turning out. It was really late. It was like 2, almost 3 in the morning, so I actually didn't style it, but I'm gonna insert a picture of how I actually wear it. And then also I didn't style it just yet because I wanted to lay my lace. I wanted my lace to melt just a little bit more. So yeah, this is pretty much the final outcome. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you guys comment, like, and subscribe. Share this video if you can. Share my whole channel if you can. And your girl will greatly appreciate it. And I will see you guys in my next video.